I'm excited. You are amazing woman.
Thank you.
Inspiration to everyone. Thank you so much, Andrea.
Thank you so much for today. I don't have enough words to say how happy I am for today.
And me too. When I saw your animated video, I was like, boy, she hit the nail on the head. She got it.
Thank you again.
Hello, Unlimited friends. It's Zara from ZMAHOON.com. Today, I am so excited to share with you an interview with someone that I really appreciate. And you all know her as well because she is just exploding on YouTube. Her name is Andrea. Andrea and I got talking last year when we were both affected by some changes on YouTube. We were both publishing Abraham Hicks material, and then poof, overnight it all disappeared. We both started again and looking for new inspiration. We supported each other's journeys, and then one morning I woke up and wow, oh my God, she was everywhere with her animations. She was just exploding on YouTube. And so I asked her if she would join me for an interview so that we can all find out more about her exciting journey where she found her passion using the law of attraction. All right, let's get straight into it.
Hey, oh my God.
Hello. I was so excited about today.
I am excited about today as well. I love you so much. Oh my God. I
appreciate you so much. You know, when you said that you want to do a video, I was really happy about this, honestly.
Yeah. Because, you know, there are some people in the Abraham community. All of us started long ago, and we've been watching each other's progress. Right?
Exactly.
And it's exciting to see what we've created.
Yes. I mean, you've been making videos, I think, before I started 5 years maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I know I started with Abraham quotes and images on Facebook, and that was about 6 years ago. And the video came a bit later. I don't know, maybe about 4 or 5 years. But you were already a big one out there.
Yes. And you know, everything happens for a good reason. So I am happy with what I'm doing just now. It gives me a lot of satisfaction, just like you found a new satisfaction.
Me too.
Yeah. It's excellent. So I want to ask you today. So first of all, this is being recorded and we'll share what we want to share. We are watching and listening. But really what I want to do is I want to get to know you. And as I get to know you, those who are listening and watching will also get to know you. So it's exciting because we kind of hide behind the camera or we hide behind the work that we do. And I know, especially when you're publishing Abraham videos, that nobody really gets to know who you are.
That is correct. First of all, hello everybody who is listening or watching. I am so honored to be invited in this special video today. Exactly, just like you said, a lot of videos about Abraham that are out there on YouTube are published by people who love Abraham, but they are not showing their face. Now, I started publishing my own videos. I said, wait a minute, I've learned enough. I gained enough experience and knowledge to make my own videos. I was really happy to do it because sharing Abraham Hicks, it was always like, oh, it's not my own material. You know, there were comments like, how come you're sharing something that is not yours? So
I agree. I felt the same way.
Yeah, and there was always this negative thing behind it. This is not mine. This is... So when I started doing my own videos, there was this satisfaction. Oh, finally, this is mine. Nobody can say anything, you know.
Well, you know, we all go through different stages of learning and growing, and it's okay because all of this is good. That's the one thing I've learned from Abraham is that whatever happens is good. So I want to ask you a question, Andrea. Tell me, when did you start your journey with Abraham? When did you come across law of attraction, and when did you come across Abraham?
Well, the law of attraction journey started about 9-10 years ago. There were a lot of videos with Wayne Dyer on YouTube, and I was listening to a lot of them. There was one particular video that I liked, 100 Ways to Transform Your Life, something like that, if I recall. And I used to listen to that every day, and it helped me so much. Abraham came about 3 years after that. My sister, Monica, sent me a video because I was a big fan of Michael Jackson. And after he passed away, Abraham had something to say about Michael Jackson passing away. And she sent me this video. I listened to it a couple of times and I just didn't get what she was saying. Everything was so complicated, vibration, source energy. What is she talking about? And I knew it was good. I mean, the feeling that I got, it was really positive and really good. And so I started to listen to other videos from Abraham just to understand what she was trying to say in that video. And since then, there's been no stop. I've been listening to Abraham every day since then.
Same here, pretty much. Yes.
Took me a couple of months to really get what she was saying. And then I was into design and I started doing these quotes on Facebook that I enjoyed so much. And I've done that for years.
So what is your Facebook page called so that everyone knows to go and look for it?
Well, right now it's Law of Attraction, The Essence page. But I also have 2 groups. I have Abraham Hicks High Vibrations and also Law of Attraction, The Essence, which is a group.
Fantastic. And tell us about your YouTube channel. So just now you have 2 YouTube channels?
Yes.
Okay, why don't you tell us?
I have my own channel, which is Andrea Roman. That's where I started publishing my own videos. And lately I've been publishing cartoon series of Abraham, which I love so much to do. I hope you also love them.
Oh, everybody loves them. They're everywhere. Everybody's talking about them. I'm so excited. So what's that channel called?
Motivate Yourself. That's where I started publishing these videos. It just feels right to publish on my own channel.
Fantastic.
And that's why
you've got a big following now.
Yes, exactly. And well, they will probably grow in the next couple of months.
Absolutely.
So I enjoy it so much.
I remember talking to you just a couple of months back when everything on your channel was kind of changing and you were trying to find your new feet. Like Abraham says, you have to find your sea legs, right?
Exactly.
And I remember the 2 of us talking, and I was going through the same kind of a phase, trying to find what I wanted to do next. And so were you. So tell me, because what I see happening in front of me is someone who had a question, and it was a big question. There was a lot of desire in it. And then I see you as being someone who allowed it, who allowed this idea to come, and you just grabbed it and you ran with it. And I find that so exciting because it's a real life example, not of someone who is regarded as a big guru out there, but of someone who is just like us, who really took law of attraction and put it into action. So share with me that journey that took you from asking to allowing, and share that with everyone who is watching and listening today, because I think a lot of people will find that inspiring.
I have been in a lot of negative emotion. It was like a spiral taking me down at a certain point, and I felt like nothing was changing and nothing was really changing. And I said, it's enough, I give up. I don't care what happens, I just want to feel good. I'm done with negative emotion, which is really interesting because a lot of people, when they think about the law of attraction, they think about these manifestations, these instant manifestations, if possible. Come on, universe, bring it on, as long as you don't change your mind.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I am not sure I'm that good creator, so give it to me now. And what I want to tell everybody is that this is all about the way you feel inside. And when I reached for that feeling inside, I was almost like a different person. I felt different. I saw things differently. It was not about a manifestation. It was about feeling good, no matter what comes to you. And even when small things, negative things happened around me, I didn't feel them so negative as they've been before.
So your perspective changed. You started looking at things completely differently, right? So what I hear happened in the first stage was you just gave up. You're like, I'm not going to fight this fight anymore, which is like Abraham saying, go downstream instead of going upstream, right?
Yes, because, while I was doing my own videos, there was a lot of satisfaction, but I guess I was efforting a bit because it was so tiring. I was starting my day scripting it and then planning it and then preparing it, filming it and then editing it. And it was already late at night when I was ready publishing it, and it was exhausting. And after a while, I was like, oh God, how am I going to continue in the future? And I just stopped and I said, okay, I'll let go. I'm no longer trying to make it happen.
Fantastic.
Because I did. Because there was a lot of months where I was determined to do it. I was planning every video, planning every day what to do, and it was exhausting. So I said, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. I even stopped. I was publishing so much less.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to summer vacation.
Oh, I remember seeing pictures. Yes, I remember seeing pictures.
With my family, and I just let go. When I came back, this whole Abraham cartoon thing started. I saw a sponsored ad on Facebook with this online platform that allows you to create animations. There were a lot of animations on YouTube already, not only about Abraham Hicks, about other topics. And I just love those characters. And I don't even know why I clicked the link to this software, and I fell in love with it. There was a 40-day free trial. By the end of the day, I already did my first video. So everything happened so fast. And since
Isn't that fun? That's so fun.
Since then, it's been on, and I love it. I adore it.
See and that's the difference. You feel the difference.
Yes.
It feels easy to you. And you know what? I had the exact opposite reaction from you, because I saw that software and I got into it and I was like, this is such a pain. I don't want to do this. And seriously, and I find it so much easier to just talk to the camera. I find it because when I do my videos, there's zero editing. I just start and I finish and it's done.
Yeah.
So it's interesting how different people are different, right?
Exactly. Exactly. For me, it's more difficult to talk in front of the camera.
I could never do what you are doing. So it's wonderful. I'm so excited, and I know that everybody loves the way you put everything together. I love the icon you've got for Esther. That's perfect.
Thank you.
It's perfect. It's so good.
Yeah, it was quite difficult to put it together because the program is quite limited, and I really wanted a character to look like Esther. I hope
You did a good job, my dear. You did a really good job.
Thank you.
So now tell me, what advice do you have for people who are starting out on their law of attraction journey? What advice would you give them?
My advice, and something that I should have started a long time ago, is to not care so much what everybody else says and just feel good. Because my life until now, it was something like I reacted to what other people were saying or thinking about me, and I was trying to correct to please them. And that is really difficult. It's really difficult. And what I'm slowly shifting into caring more about how I feel, not care so much about others. I think this is so important.
It is really, really important. So
big lesson.
Yes, it is. And, I think it's at the basis of law of attraction, what you just explained. Tell me, Andrea, out of the law of attraction tools that Abraham teach, like the focus wheel, meditation, etc., what are some of the law of attraction practices that you have incorporated in your life?
Well, I think the one that I use daily is meditation. I just like the feeling to come to me.
Right.
I don't like to think my feelings so much into a better feeling place, like Abraham is saying, that you have to mold the clay and to feel better and better about a subject. I discovered that if I meditate and I feel good, then it's like everything falls into place. I don't have to think about it. I just postpone it in a good, positive expectation feeling.
That's fantastic. How long do you meditate for, Andrea?
10 minutes. 10 minutes? Maybe less, as long as it feels good. To me, I have to feel good.
Do you do a silent meditation or a guided meditation?
No, silent.
Silent meditation.
It's important because the guided meditations, they always take you somewhere.
Yeah,
and I don't want to go. Take you. I want to go where my source
is. You want to go. Mm-hmm.
That is the best feeling for me, and that is what I'm reaching for.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. Now tell us a little about yourself, Andrea. So you said family. So who's in the family?
I have 2 wonderful children, a boy and a girl. The boy is 12 and the girl is 8. We are preparing for school.
So do you teach your children about law of attraction?
Not so much, but I'm doing it without even knowing, because when you have it inside, obviously you teach something that you have inside. Yeah, I was thinking about this when they were little, that I have to teach them this. They must know this. Like Abraham says, life experience teaches.
Yes.
And it's like, no matter, sometimes you can tell them every day to brush your teeth and they're not going to do it. Or they will do it after you tell them 100 times. And,
I hear you. Yeah.
But they're not going to do it only when they feel like this is a positive thing for them.
That's fantastic. Andrea, do you
How about your children? Because
so my son was already born into my knowing of law of attraction. So the way I brought him up is totally different from the way I brought my daughter up. My daughter's brought up the way I was brought up, in the traditional, do this, don't do this kind of atmosphere. And my son was brought up in a totally different atmosphere. But what happened is, when my children saw how I changed my life, my daughter saw how I changed, she started paying attention. And now she knows it. She knows when she falls off track, and she knows what to do to get herself back on track. So I feel really, really blessed. Both my children are happy children. And I think that's the only important thing, right?
And one thing I've noticed, sorry to interrupt, little children know it.
Yes, little children know it. Yes, I agree.
That's why I didn't feel like I need to intervene too much.
And as you go, I know that, all of us who are spreading information about the law of attraction and Abraham's work on the internet, we are all learning and evolving with whatever is happening on the internet. So that is really exciting.
Exactly. I may be thinking on an ebook or something. Well, when the time is right, I will probably do it.
It always falls into place. That sounds amazing. Okay, so what other nuggets would you like to share with our audience? Thank you for sharing your journey. That is excellent. As we bring this interview to a close, are there any things that you want to share?
When it comes to the law of attraction, people are trying to get to feel good by using affirmations. I know that there have been a lot of videos out there doing affirmations, and words, as we know, words mean a lot of different things to different people. even as I say something, to me it means one thing, but to the other person it may mean something different.
Yes.
So using affirmations, it's okay if it makes you feel in the right place for you. But just to fake it until you make it and listen to something just to make something happen, now that is something that I think it's efforting.
Yes.
And I would suggest that you just try to find something that works for you. It's not, I don't think there is one process out there that is just as good for everybody out there. Everybody uses something else that makes them feel good.
That's so true.
So I would suggest that you try to find your own way to feel good. That could be anything. It could be meditating. It could be, I don't know, reading a book or listening to music. I like meditation.
Yeah. And you know what? Different things work for different people, and that's okay.
When I started, my kids were little and I was really busy. So there was always a YouTube video in the background. And I was listening to that constantly. And they must have get used to her voice.
That's good. You know what I think is I get more out of the YouTube videos because when people ask questions, it's like I'm asking the question. And, you know, I'm receiving the reply. It's
exactly.
More
in a book, it's a different thing.
It's theory. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. A video is more interesting. It could be something, I just wanted to know that and look at that. And so many times it happened that I had a problem or something that made me feel uneasy.
Yes.
In a certain period of time. And then I open up YouTube and bang, there is a video exactly talking about the same thing. And I was like, oh my God.
I know that feeling exactly because that's happened to me as well. And I'm sure everybody knows that feeling because it is law of attraction after all, isn't it?
Exactly. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I so appreciate understanding law of attraction.
Yes.
I think it's a great gift.
It is. It is huge, 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 huge. So tell me, when you started using law of attraction, and I know that when I saw The Secret and I read my first book of Abraham, which was The Astonishing Power of Emotions, I bought copies of the book and I gave it to my mother. I bought a whole set of Abraham's work and I gave it to my brother a set. I gave my parents a set. All my friends.
Did that work?
No,
exactly.
Not work.
No.
In fact, I attracted, because I was trying too hard, I attracted a lot of pushback. What is this? This is like a cult. What are you doing?
Exactly. Are you crazy?
Exactly. That's what I attracted. But I want to ask you, what happened with you? Did you do what I did, or
exactly? Yes.
Yeah, because we want to change their lives as well, right? We love them.
Yes, I want them to be happy, and I want them to hear what I hear, to know what I know, and it is not working. It's not. There is one exception. My sister Monica, she continued listening to them, and she still does. So she's the only exception. But everybody else, it was like, oh, what's wrong with you?
I know exactly, right? So, do you have any like-minded friends who are into law of attraction that you can interact with?
Oh, well, only on Facebook.
Only on Facebook, yeah.
And they are probably in an Abraham group or two, and we recognize each other after name. But that's all, really.
So tell me, what inspired you to create the Facebook communities that you've created? Because your communities are pretty big. How many members do you have in your groups?
The bigger group, Abraham Hicks High Vibration, is 30,000 maybe.
Fantastic.
And the other one is 8,000. And my page is somewhere under 5,000.
So what was the inspiration for creating the Facebook groups?
As I said, I was making these posters, these Abraham Hicks quotes. And I used to share them in a lot of groups. And then one day I was like, why not making my own group? So I did, and then I did another one. And then I did the page. And it just came. It was like the path came to me. It was not something that I thought about it before.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's do this. I want to do this, because there's nothing in it except enjoyment and bringing joy to others and to myself by making them.
The best things happen like that.
Yeah.
So tell me, how are your two groups different? Like, if I want to join one group, what will I get in it? And if I join the other group, what will I receive from my membership?
Well, the Abraham Hicks group is only Abraham Hicks. Okay. I don't approve anything that is not Abraham Hicks.
Okay.
That's exclusively only. And the other one, the Law of Attraction, is broader. It could be anything related to the Law of Attraction.
Okay, fantastic.
That's why I did that, because I wanted a clean Abraham Hicks group, but I also like other positive things. Sometimes I felt bad blocking a certain post because it was also wonderful and positive, but it was not Abraham Hicks. And then I said, well, okay, I will do another group, and then I will allow everybody, all the other posts in that group.
You know what? It's interesting you say that, because I did the exact same thing. I had an Abraham group, and then I was like, okay, but there's other Law of Attraction stuff. So then I opened it up.
There's so many wonderful teachers out there.
Yes,
really.
That's right.
So it's not only Abraham.
Well, exactly. And that's my next question to you. Who are some of the other Law of Attraction teachers that you really appreciate?
First of all, well, Abraham is number one, because I resonate 100%. There's nobody like it. It wasn't so easy to understand them, but as soon as I did, it was like click into place.
Yeah.
Before that, it was Wayne Dyer, as I said. I think because the way he was talking, it was so easy to understand. I could relate to a lot of things that he was talking about.
And I agree with you. Wayne Dyer is a huge part of my journey as well. And Wayne Dyer is very consistent in what he says.
Yes.
So I think that consistency is important. So that leads me to another question, Andrea. Do you consciously manifest, or are you just easy about it and you just let yourself go with the flow?
Well, when I want something, I'm very tempted to bang it into place. And then I go like, wait. Remember last time you did that? It wasn't such a good idea. And then I stop and okay, I better leave this alone. And then slowly it just becomes to whatever I want to manifest. Yes.
So for those people who want to manifest something, what would your advice be? Whether it's a relationship or money or health or anything else, explain to us how you would explain to them, here's how you do it. What would you say to someone who asks you that question? Andrea, I want to manifest. How can I do it?
Well, it depends. If it's a big desire and they really, really want to manifest it, I would suggest that they meditate, direct their thoughts, and visualize what they want during the meditation.
Okay.
Now, this is if you want a specific thing or something that you really, really want. But I would suggest that you get happy. Just get happy and everything will come to you. Honestly. And let me correct that. Not everything that you want, everything and more.
Awesome words.
And better.
Awesome.
I was just telling to myself that I've never dreamed of this. This is so good. I could have never asked for this.
And it just happens so quickly. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. Love it. All right. So
when it comes, it comes one right after the other, and it's the one better than the other. just like with negative. That is the same as the Abraham used to talk about the 1, 2, 3 punch.
Yeah. Exactly.
When one is coming, then the rest follow.
Yeah.
This is exactly with the positive. It just gets better and better and better.
Oh, those are lovely words. Thank you. Andrea, thank you so much for joining me today and sharing. And we love seeing your beautiful face.
Thank you so
because
much.
You hide behind your animations. Folks, in the show notes, you will find links to Andrea's Facebook group, her Facebook page, and her YouTube channel. So go ahead, check out her work and connect with her. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be here.
I'm excited. You are amazing, woman.
You are right, and as well. Thank
inspiration to everyone. Thank you so much, Andrea. Okay.
Thank you so much for today.
Thank you.
I appreciate you so much. I don't have enough words to say how happy I am for today.
And me too. When I saw your animated video, I was like, boy, she hit the nail on the head. She got it.
Thank you again.
Oh,
thank you.
That's wonderful. You take care. Love you lots.
Care.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye.